All right, fire in the hizzy. Fire in his house. Oh, I gotta get my fat butt up in here. Give her a couple key cycles, prime the old fuel pumps. Third time should be a charm. And let her rip tater tip. Got the old booty wop going, baby. Old booty wop. What's up, MOPAR fam? I hope everybody's having a blessed day out there. I know it's been a hot minute. I've been hibernating, and there's no doubt about that. But racing is around the corner. We got a brand new, awesome thing to install on Frostbite from TorqStorm. This is the new TORQSTACK, and this is going to add some extra horsepower and hopefully a little bit more boost. So stay tuned. We're going to get this thing installed and talk about what's coming up next. So here it is. This is the new TorqSTACK, they call it, from TorqStorm Superchargers. And this fits all the new style, like Gen 2 compressor housings, basically. So you do have to have the updated cover for this to work. But basically what this thing does is it improves the air volume. So it'll let a little more air actually into the supercharger itself with the nice and smooth contoured flow design, basically kind of like a funnel. You're more or less funneling the air in there, but it just creates a little bit more air volume to get into the supercharger, and in turn that creates a little more power, maybe a little bit more boost, so should help. Now this is pretty much for racing use only, as there's no way to attach an air filter to this. This is strictly like, you know, for a track car, or, you know, swap off your air filter and install this at the track for a track day. I probably wouldn't recommend driving around on this as a daily, because you can get, you know, bugs, rocks, whatever off the road into your supercharger, and that's not good. So this is, like I said, kind of like a track day kind of thing only. So kind of stoked, curious what happens if we pick up anything. But we're going to get this thing swapped on. Should be pretty simple, and definitely trying to get it on today because MOPAR is literally around the corner. We got about 4 days and I'm hitting MOPAR. So Frostbite's going to be there. We are taking my son's black Challenger down there, Zorro. So we're going to be running it as well. So yep, crunch time. Let's get this thing installed. So we have old Frostbite here. Old girl is still around. And as you guys, most of you know, this is our TorqStorm TS84 unit that we've been running and making some serious steam out of it. This is air filter that we've been running also on it. Basically just like a AutoZone special. Like this ain't even a K&N. It's a, what is this? A Spectra. It's a Spectra filter, but it's a big filter, so it does flow a lot of air, and it's been working good. But we're going to take this thing off and get the TorqSTACK installed right there. So basically it's just going to take the place of it. So I'm going to grab some tools. Well, actually I already got my wrench and I loosened this clamp already, so this is filter's ready to come off. So we'll go ahead and pull that off real quick, or drop it. That also works too. Set that up there. And then you have the compressor right there. I'm gonna go down underneath the fender. That way you guys can kind of see. There we go. So there you kind of see how the air filter setup works. So we're just going to take those Allen heads loose right there, put on the new TorqSTACK. So here we go. All right, so we got the air filter off. We're ready to put the new TorqSTACK on, and this is actually kind of cool. I thought that I had to take the actual compressor housing off to put this on, but again, we know TorqStorm's just awesome, so they kind of designed this pretty dope. So literally all you got to do is take your air filter off, take out those Allen head screws, and then slap this thing on and put the new screws on in that they supply you with. So like, it's super quick. Like it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna show you what it looks like real quick before we undo the factory screws. So there's the stock setup again, and all we gotta do is remove these screws and install the new longer ones they give us. But this literally, it's recessed, so it just slides right over the factory nose, and voila. Then you now have a race setup. So all we got to do is pull the factory screws out and then put in the new longer ones to attach it to the factory housing, and we're done. It's like pretty stupid simple. So yeah, that's pretty dope that they come up with a way to just simply like slap it on real quick. That's awesome. So I'm gonna grab these screws out real quick, get it mounted, see what it looks like. All right, we got our little Allen head wrench here. We're gonna start busting these screws off real quick. Or should I say loosen them? I don't think we want to break them. But yep, MOPAR's around the corner, guys, and we're gonna finally get to do some drag racing. And I believe I've made my mind up. I think we're gonna run in the 1010 heads up class. So I think that is going to be a little spicy and a little fun. We hopefully, the truck at least I know should be very competitive in that class, I would imagine. So hopefully myself, the driver, can make it happen and get Frostbite a win. That is the plan. Definitely going to be a little rusty because it's been a handful of months since we've been on the track. It's just been too hot and just too hot, and been too busy to really honestly be able to do it. But even if I had some time to hit the track, guys, it's just with the heat, and it's really not fun wearing fire jacket, a helmet, and all that stuff at the track, you know, to maybe get a pass or two on a Friday night or something, plus the 2-hour drive to even get there right now. Just not really worth all the efforts to go run in this heat. Chance hurting something, you know. Especially to not even be able to run good numbers. I mean, we'd run great numbers, don't get me wrong, in the heat, but definitely wouldn't beat, you know, a personal best, which is a 977 today. At least to date, 977 is our fastest pass. Hopefully this winter, we'll be able to beat that. That's the plan. And go a little quicker. All right, we got all the screws out, so we're gonna slide this TorqSTACK over and line the holes up. And Neighbor's dog wants to bark now. Man, that looks awesome. It literally looks like I just took a supercharger and turned it into a turbo. That's like, I mean, everybody, every time they see the truck, they're always like, oh man, it's got a turbo on it. You know, and kind of giggling like, no, not really, but okay. Now they're really gonna think it's turbo, even though I don't know why they mix that up. I mean, you'd think they'd see the belt on the front of it and think that, okay, well, I don't think turbos use belts, but whatever. But yeah, it seriously looks like a turbo now on the other side. Wait till I get these screws back in here and tightened up and you guys check it out. I gotta say, this is an awesome design how they did this. I mean, within, I don't know, 5 minutes, you can go from a air filter to a torque stack, basically, bell mouth, whatever you want to call it, and have a, you know, race setup for the track. So I think that's pretty dope how that works. I fully thought that I was going to have to take the compressor housing off to do this, so I kind of planned for, you know, like an hour or something to do this. Now it's only take like 5-10 minutes of my time. Now I can get back to getting ready elsewhere for MOPAR. Like, we gotta get some stuff done on the race trailer, get some stuff packed in there and ready to roll. So how many of you guys are going to MOPAR? Put a comment down below. You gonna be there? You gonna be racing, spectating? If you're gonna be there, come by the trailer and say hey. If you need some fuel, I'm gonna be there. I'm actually a VP dealer now at my shop. We sell VP mainly because I run it in the truck, obviously, for the E85, and some of the equipment that we use at the shop runs on some of the VP stuff. So why not? Now I'm a VP dealer, so I'll have 5-gallon pails of X85, and I'll probably bring some M1 meth, and then I think we got some VP 110 in stock right now. I'm gonna bring up there. So basically I'm gonna bring a handful of fuel. If you guys need some, I'm gonna probably say I'll have it cheaper than most everybody up there, I would imagine, because I'm not trying to make a ton of money off of it. But come check us out. I'll have some E85 there for sure. All right, there you go. Just like that, we got a supercharger that now looks like a turbo on one side. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's go underneath here. Oh, it's tight. I'm sorry. Look at that. It's awesome. It's freaking awesome. It's awesome. It's a turb ski now with a belt. All right, so there it is, guys. We got the new TorqSTACK on in like 5 minutes, literally. That was awesome. So cool beans, awesome design on that TorqStorm. So that's pretty much going to do it for the video, but stay tuned. I'm gonna fire this thing up. Hasn't been started in a while, so we'll finish the video off with basically a cold start, because I rolled it out of the carport, didn't even crank it. So we're gonna fire it up. We're gonna let it sit here and idle for a minute so you guys can listen to the beast run. Other than that, give the video a thumbs up, comment down below what you think. Comment if you're coming to MOPAR, and we'll see you guys in about a week. And let her rip, tater chip. Oh, baby.
give her a little rev, little blow off valve action.